Hi, it's Victor here from Trend Foreign Trading for Beginners. And in today's episode, I want to talk about part 2 of trading rule number 4, which is having the correct attitude and mindset for trading. Coming up next. Hi, it's me again. Last week I hope you find trading rule number 4 episode, part 1 of it, useful, because this week I'm just going to continue. Basically all this just collection of thoughts and ideas and attitudes and mindset topics that I have learned over the years, and today I'm going to continue with item number 11. This one, I think most people when they start trading, they more want to do it as something on the side, something for fun, just have a footer on the side. Most of them give up after they hit a string of losses, or lose some money, or blow their account, and just say, oh, this is a scam. Just keep watching other people making money. They don't. I mean, the main thing here is, I think, what separate people right from the start from amateurs to actual successful traders, or who are serious to learn about trading and become successful, at least good at it, is that they need to treat it as a business. And then you have to grow into it. And what things happen, including myself, is initially treated more like an amateur, just the play thing, a side thing, just doing it, but not taking it seriously. So you lose or win, doesn't really matter. And a lot of time you go in there just because you want to, maybe more of, just having a, ups and downs, just enjoy the ride, so to speak. You enjoy the thrill, but you hate the losses and stuff. But the thing is, if you treat trading seriously, you really want to do seriously, you need to treat it like a business. A business, what is it? From my point of view, is there must be you must have something different from others. You must have a niche. So in trading, you have to have an edge on your systems. I mean, there's a lot of business out there. A lot of them fail because they ultimately didn't serve the customer. The customer didn't want to buy that something. So in this case, when you're running trading as a business, the ultimately at the end of the day was keep you going is the money that you make, okay, from the trading itself. So so in this front, you must treat it seriously and say, okay, only trade when there's a good chance of winning, which I talk about next, about probability and stuff. But most people just go there, basically just like flipping a coin, trade without thinking of the odds, so to speak, and basically just run around and like a headless chicken, betting on anything that they think they can make some money out of. And that's not the way to do things. And also, when you trading is a business. If you look at it as a business, then it is a team sport. A business not just have you in it. You have your business partner, you have your suppliers, you have your clients, you have laws that you need to comply with, you have your equipment, you have your premises, you have sales, after sales support, and all sort of things. Also mentoring, people are looking at help you, doing along and supporting team, so to speak. And as a business, if you have actual premises, and you also have physical, shop, and also people who run the shop for you, that kind of thing. So, okay, in trading, you may treat it just like yourself, just do you against the market against you. But the thing is, you still need computers, you still need internet connection, you still need your charting software, so to speak, to help you to do your thing. So in that sense, it is not just just yourself against the market. It's a whole list of things, and most of all, two things for me really. Really serious about trading and trading as a business. Two things: you must have a team around you, okay, to help you. You make the decision ultimately, but mainly you must have a mentor or something to give you some sort of idea where to start. If there's you hit a brick wall, where you can go and ask for help, and so to speak. And so it is important that to keep a team around you. And for trading, I mean, like myself initially, just like looking at all those little bulletin boards and things like that, and then talk to your friends about trading, and log on a website, look at like Trading View, about the blog or the forums, and see what people's ideas or tweets or something. You don't have a sort of support who are in the same journey as you, and they're all doing different things. I'm talking about trend following here. A lot of people just do trend following a little bit, and do maybe day trading another thing, and then do I don't know, swing trading a bit, or the resistance, the support, the kind of strategy all over the place, and it's not really serving you if you want to trade the market using trend following. You need somebody actually doing trend following, and have those people you can bounce idea off. So trading in itself is very lonely business at times, and you do need support, not just doing your trade and talk about different ideas, but mainly to keep yourself accountable as well as other people. Make other people help you to help yourself to be accountable, so to speak. And also when you're down, when you're really gone down and things, your good friends and mentor is very useful to look at what you have done, and then help you to move along and pick yourself up, so to speak, and work together as a team. Not try to move you along. Otherwise, most people fail because they're on their own. Out there, remember we might be in front of a computer and trading the market, trading some numbers. But remember, on the outside of this internet connection, there's a big market there. You're talking about individual people. You're talking about hedge funds. You talk about market makers. You're talking about other people who have a lot more money than we do. And they have a team of PhDs. They got loads of computers doing things, and there's also different strategies. Okay, there's a big team out there. You on yourself on your own try to make it. It's like what Robert Kiyosaki say. You are a single person doing tennis. 1-to-1. You think the other side just 1-to-1, but no, the other side is a big team, like a rugby team, a football team. Of course, you get crushed most of the time. I mean, if you don't have a team behind you, even you think of like tennis, people still have the coach. The physicians, strategists, and people who represent them, and teach them strategy and look after the health and stuff. So a lot of people just think, just do it one by one. I do it myself. Everything else, it's not a good thing to think of, to have. You must run this as a business, and you need support. Secondly, is business being a business. We're being human beings here. We're not good at something, then don't run those kind of business. Let's say you love food, then you can become a chef, learn how to cook and so forth, around the food industry. But if you hate doing building work, don't go to become a builder. Okay, you need to do something that fits your personality. In trading, there's a lot of different style, different ways, and why I choose trend following, because it fit my lifestyle. And does it fit my attitude? 50-50, personally, to be honest. But it gave me the lifestyle that I need. The problem is I'm very busy in the morning, and I have hardly any time to sit in front of a computer to do trading. So, and my trading time, my free time is sporadic. It's all spread all over the day, so to speak. So it's very difficult for me to sit down a set time, and then basically just trade. So I couldn't do day trading. And I got too many things going on. I got 4 kids, and I'm married, just like everybody, all the other married people, and we've got the life going on. And it's difficult for me to, sometimes keep my mind calm and trade, so forth. That the trend following system that I use is basically because mathematical based, and because I'm engineering background, I always go back to it. I can always just verify my system, am I doing the right thing? It's something like my rock, something I can stand on, something I know is going to work. Then that's for me. Basically, it fits me. So for you as a trader, you need to find something as a business as well, something that you enjoy, something that fits your personality, something you can continue. Okay, it's no point having a business that you really hate. You don't want to get up, because inevitably everybody will face problem in business as well as in life. If you don't like that business, you're not going to continue. You're going to fail. You just got to stop. If you really into trading, you really make a commitment to trading. Like I said before in the last episode, never give up. You do need to have something that fit your personality better. Then you can at least. I wouldn't say you don't need to work at it. You will have to work at it, but at least the work is more tolerable because you like it. You feel easier to do those kind of things than everybody else. Remember, there's so many ways to skin a cat. You don't have to follow everybody else. So long as you find something that fit your personality, that's good. I mean, one thing that comes to my mind most of the time is like what Bruce Lee used to say. You can find on YouTube. There was an interview. I mean, he basically just said his style, Taekwondo, is basically based on a lot of other styles, but essentially he take whatever he have learned from our different systems, different styles, and make it his own that fit his personality, and then he continue build it up, investigating and make it better to fit himself and work at it. And that's exactly what you need as well. Over time you need to work on yourself. A lot of time it's like people don't work on themselves. They just think, okay, buy a strategy or get a business, and they think they can just run as it is. But then they find out, let's say for example, you can run a fish and chip shop. You don't really like fish and chips yourself, or don't know those kind of things, and you turn out you're more towards maybe good customer service, selling things, but you're not very good at actually making food, that kind of stuff. So you get a chef to do the work for you instead of you running everything, that kind of thing. You learn over time, but do remember this thing is about business, and run the trading as a business, and have strategy that fit yourself, fit your personality. And also remember, it's a team sport. Don't ever think you have to do everything yourself. There's a lot of people out there who are on a similar journey out as you. Just go and reach out to them and just talk. Reach out to me, talk to me, email me. I'm not going to say anything. If you really don't want it, nothing, there's no more problem. But at least there's somebody who can bounce idea there, so you don't feel so lonely. And also there's somebody who have done it before. You don't have to regenerate the wheel, so to speak. Next thing is, for me, is probability mindset. I mean, I talked about last episode as well about trade and think like a casino. Casino works on probabilities. All those games that they have inside their shop, they have done some calculation, quite a lot of calculation, as well as I understand. And basically, the house is always win, more or less, except poker and so forth. A number of other things, but the house is always gauged with probabilities that work for them. So over time, they have many people playing the same game again and again. So long they have done it many times. The house always make money, and you need to think of it that way. Think of it as a probabilities. I mean, each of the trade that you take is quite individual, exclusive from each other. It's quite as much as random event. You might have a system. Your system give you a signal and you follow it, but the outcome is random, even though you follow your process to the T. And people forget that you have, let's say, bought a system, $3,000, $4,000, or whatever, and they say, oh, you have a high win rate, 90% win rate, follow this. But the problem is you don't have the probability mindset. You risk too much money, and because let's say even the 90% win rate, which some people are actually saying there is, and you don't know when the 10% failure is going to come in between that the 90%. So if you do 10 trades and one of the trade is going to fail, where's that trade going to fail? You have no idea. The first trade, the last trade, somewhere in the middle, I don't know. You don't know. So you need to keep your losses low, because if you bet the house on every time, 90 times you win. The 10th time, you lose everything. Is that what you want? No. I don't think that's what you want to do. But you need to have that property mindset, just to think, oh, be careful, I might lose something. And also, the other things people forget, people selling systems out there say, oh, 90%, 80% win rate and stuff. They don't tell you how much they win every time. That's 90%, 80% win rate. How much are they making? 100, 200, 1,000 on average? And how much do they lose when they 10, 20% when they're losing? Losing 50,000, or a lot of your money? They don't talk about it. All they talk about win rate. The problem here is when you win, you have no idea how much you win. Okay? So they cannot tell you. All you can do is control your losses. So when you make a loss, you make sure you have a stop loss, or somewhere that you have anchor on. Let's say every time you lose £1,000 on your trade, or £100, you say, okay, I stop. And you must adhere to that. Okay? Because if your system has a good positive probability that give you, make you money over thousands of trades, you need to play that thousands of trades, thousands of hands to get the probabilities work in your favor, thinking like the bank. Okay, and also a lot of people think out there in the market is more like very personal. They think, I buy this trade, put a buy on this trade, and you must be right. Have this thinking is always right, and then the market turn around and bite your butt, and so to speak, and you lose, and you basically think, oh, the market's there to get me, and you have a list of string of trade, losing trade, and then you think, oh, the market is volatile, is there, just try to kick my butt, taking my money all the time. It's unfair. The market's going to do its market things. It's a random outcome. You're talking about the end of a group of people, emotional trading with another. How do you know what the other people are thinking or how they trade? Remember, I said some on my podcast before, people do anything for money. Okay? So do not get caught. Some do it legally, some do it illegally. You don't know what the other people were doing. Okay? And you need to be skeptical on that one. And a lot of times, also people forget the probabilistic thinking is black swan event happens a lot. It happens on both sides, okay? Maybe a lot of, fat tails, what we call, on both sides, negative side and positive side. Negative side is black swan event, something sunny, Dow Jones 34 down 5,000 points over a year or something. Yeah, but you can also have white swan event, which is what we have the last 10 years or so. Dow Jones move up about 10,000 points or something. It's quite a lot, remember. It was like 15, 16 or 12,000 something. Now it's like you're talking about 26, 27,000. But that's done over the last 10 years. So you never know when it will happen. But you have to keep on, having playing your probabilities, and you must understand that. And all you need is just basic probability mindset. You don't need very extensive understanding of probabilities, but you need to appreciate it. So that each trade is mutually exclusive. But if you have a system a certain way, each trade, so long you take, or each of the trading signal, over time you will win, because your system, based on its probabilistic outcome, will make you money, so long as your system has a positive edge. Okay. The other thing is the next one is process versus outcome. People, as well as I think people got brainwashed, hypnotized by the market, by people selling you things like, hey, buy this system, use this website, use this trade, whatever things it is, and make loads of money. Make it as if, wow, you can drive a Lamborghini tomorrow, or next day, or next month. No. Those people driving a Lamborghini, even if they're successful, they've been in it for years, doing it years, before they're actually able to, have enough money to buy a Lamborghini themselves. Okay? And they follow a process. They continue work at themselves, work at the process, and follow the process, and continue and doing it over time. Let the compounding of money, it works in their favor. And it's a process. But people only see, especially now, social media, Instagram, everybody, and YouTube as well, showing the cars, showing the watches, showing where they're flying, showing nice clothes, good looking woman and a man, kind of things, as if everything instant. It's not instant coffee. Doing trading is a process. It takes time. It takes years to make that £1 million quid. It's not easy, but it can be done. But you have to think of process, follow a process, a proven process. Either you purchase or you've done yourself, and continue that process and keep things simple. Just following a simple process. Most traders I read about and also know about, successful one, use very simple setup and indicators. They don't have loads of indicators and graphs and curves, and bells and whistles, everything else, just to tell you when things happen. No, they don't. They just use very simple moving average crossover, maybe just some indicators, Fibonacci or kind of things, and that's it. They just keep on using the same thing, and for them, they can cope with that, and that's their personality, and that's what they do every day, and just keep it simple, and that's what they do. And you need to think that way. Think process versus outcome. Don't think of the money first. you keep on thinking about the money when you're trading, you are going to very quickly get frustrated because the market's going to do things. When it doesn't do its thing, you get frustrated. You go to yell at the market. The market just doesn't care. And you just get so frustrated, you just give up and you don't follow the process. Even if you have a winning process, somebody give it to you. I mean, the book's out there. The Complete Turtle Trader by Michael Covell. Okay, in there, just read System 2. That's the turtle. All the turtles actually using them. It makes money. I'm using it. But if you don't have the correct mindset, don't follow the process, sorry, you lose. Because trend following, by its nature, try to catch large trend. You never know where the large trend comes from, so you suffer a lot of small losses. While you're suffering those small losses, you need to keep it small, but you have to keep faith and keep following the process. But if you just keep on thinking just about the money, you are going to give up very soon because you keep on losing, small little losses. What we call piranhas bites, small little bites out of your account. And then suddenly, you give up, and then the month you give up, very soon, within, very quick time, straight after that, the market suddenly moved, and you're not in the market, you're lost, you're out of the market. So you basically crystal out your losses. Trend following can make you break your system, your trading account, if you don't follow each trading signal, because all you need is just one or two major trend in a market to make up all your losses and then some. Okay, go and read some Michael Covell books, especially the trend following, the first book of edition 5. Read about them, okay? And you can see that those people who are using trend following becomes very successful at it. They have losses, strings of losses, sometimes a couple of years. But soon after that, they keep on following the process. They suddenly have 100%, 50% increase the next year, and then make the money back next couple of years. Okay, so these things happens. So you need to think more process than the outcome. And the other thing is, I said it before as well. One of the things I struggling with when I was first starting to trading, sometimes I'm still lazy at these days, is keeping good trading records, writing things down. Sometimes I'm very tired because I got children looking after them. I still try to scribble something, so that next day I can add a bit more, just put a whole set of data back. Don't forget to write your trading record down. Show all the good point, the bad point, everything. When to go in, when to get out. Why did you go in the market? Why did you get out? Which market you gone in? How much you gone in? The reason you're actually trading, and also write down the emotion. What do you think at the time? Why did you enter the market? Write them down, and then while the trade is moving, going in your direction, daily, write down a journal. I'm in this trade. How I'm feeling at this moment. What's the market doing? Did Donald Trump tweet something? Move the market, or Fed did something, or the Chinese, and the American is in talk or not talking, or any like UK having a election, those kind of things. Write them down. How do you think and feel when you closed it? Write all the details down. Especially, I think I follow this is from Alexander Elder, the guy who wrote Trading for a Living. Write those things, not just write those records down, also print out the chart, write in a paper. I just use pencil. When did I get in? When did I get out? And put my observation on the side to say, oh, I did this because that's what I done. This is what is okay, what wasn't okay, what have I learned, and keep it in a folder and keep on reading it. Every 3 months, 6 months, and a year, go back. Do you go back and review your past trade? A lot of my mistake I found from my trading records, and I work on them and make them better and cover those holes, my trading holes. But I can only do that if I have something written down. And also, I said it before in my episode, if you don't have a good trading record, let's say you want to ask your friends or family or somebody else to give you money to trade, they ask for your trading record. They want to verify by accountant or third party to say that you're not just BS them, talking blue sky. Without writing things down, how you can attract them? If you want to give money to other people, you want to look at the track record to trade for you or even do a business for you with you. So it is important to write things down. Mainly for me anyways, to keep track of your trading mistakes so that you can review and keep yourself accountable. So you can watch out what you've done right, what you've not done right, and help yourself. And also this leads to failures. Inevitably, we have failures. A lot of people out there telling you, hey, I make so much money. How many of them actually tells you how many of them just fail? They say, oh, I lost 10,000, 50,000, a million. The people blow up out there on BBC News. Have they come back? I mean, just look at Ray Dalio. Go on YouTube and read about him or listen about him. He make some announcements, say the markets go this way, the markets say, give the 2 fingers up yours, and then he lost everything. He actually had to go back to his home and ask parents, his dad, I think, for money to keep him afloat. And it was in the 40s or something. Now it's worth more than 10 billion, as far as I understand. He came back. Now, how many people actually out there actually showed you on YouTube say how much I failed and come back? I know a lot of people don't like Donald Trump, but Donald Trump have his real estate and he's almost gone bankrupt in the early 90s when the New York real estate market go down the pants. He came back. Now as U.S. president, like him or hate him, I don't care. But this is the type of person, successful people you should read and look at. They all have failures. Okay, Richard Branson had failures. Elon Musk had failures. So don't just think trading you always win. No, you have losses. That's why you need to keep your losses small and review them. Why you make those mistakes? Sometimes the market do its things. You follow your process. The market still, don't agree with you. Just keep your losses to as low as you can. The first rule of trading, put on my podcast already, is cut your losses quickly and let your no runs. Warren Buffett talk about that as well. Other people also said that as well, and that's very true. It's really, really true. And this rule you need to do, but you must embrace the failure and learn from your mistakes. Then and only then you know how to handle yourself emotionally. Out there, a lot of people just tell you how to trade. Even they tell you about your failures, but how many of them sitting down and say how it mess up their minds, how they calm themselves down, how they continue in adversity, not just in trading but it's in life. School doesn't tell you how to handle failures. Life do, and only if you take notice and work at it. Okay, so trading in general, you will have loads of failures, trend following especially, because you take a lot of small losses. But when the big win comes, so long as you're pyramiding up, you will make loads of money. You can. I've done it. It can be done, but sometimes it's very frustrating. Sometimes I can wait 10 months, only make money 2 months in a year. But that 2 months very profitable. And they cover all your small losses and then some. So overall a year, you're up 5-10%, sometimes 27%. It really depends on, how much you have cut a big trend, so to speak. Okay, so embrace failures. The other thing is, you can keep your failures way down by practicing a demo account. Just check out your strategy, make sure it's sound, back testing and so forth. But the next thing is basically people using demo account and simulation account. It's good, but you have to go into market to trade your system. You have to have that mindset that you go in there to trade initially, not to make money, but to just learn, make sure that you can follow the rules while you're still losing money as well as making money, and continue keeping good habits, good process, and continue that way. So a lot of people using, demo can make lots of money, but they actually go into the market, they don't, because they forgot the emotion, the slippage, the sudden movement of market, and then they also, when you do a paper trade, you probably do, once or every day in a set time, okay, for 6 months or whatever. But you actually like trading, you have a tendency to just look at the app on your phone, just check the computer, where am I at now? Ooh, let's check. That's fine, find out what's going on. And then you suddenly go and do some trades, unplanned, not necessarily what your strategy tells you, which happens, and then boom, you lose money. And boom, also, yeah, you make some money. And when you make some money, you feel God, you feel like God. And then you ignore your process. And that's the most dangerous time. Once you make money and you ignore your process, especially when you make a loads of money, that means next time you don't have to follow the process. Next time you go repeat the process. And then you think the markets will give you money. No, the markets go turn on its head and bite your butt, and you lose everything. Your account just blow up. It happens. It happens to me. Happens to a lot of people. So watch out. So demo account and actual live account is very different. So that's why when you actually trade until you find a rhythm and good at trading in live account, keep your losses low. Next thing is trading. I mean, traders, we talk about trading, yeah? Trend following trading, but everybody does it, okay? One thing, though, trading is a skill. It's like a business. Not everybody should good at business or should go into business. Some of us just should be workers, okay? It's just to be fair. Some of us just shouldn't be trading at all. Some of us could be doctor, surgeon, because we got very steady hand, clear mind. We can work under pressure, very minute things, but not everybody can do that. Some are very good chef. They have very good instinct how to do things, with working with food and stuff. They've got a good taste bud, and also very care about customers, how they eat the food in an environment, how cleanliness and things are, and how they cook, the process and stuff. Somebody can do that, but not everybody else can. Football, for example, not everybody can be a great footballer. And a lot of us just want to be a footballer because, okay, we like to play the game, but mostly because you can also learn meanings. But how many of us are Pelé, somebody really, really great in footballs and stuff? Can you? Top 1% in the country. Can you do that? Also, I'm not trying to make it, dishearten you or something, but from my experience with other things, I believe trading and any other things is a skill. Some are very good at it intuitively, but others, they're good at it by working hard. You decide which way to do, but if you never keep on working at it, you can become good at it too. It just take a bit longer, but that's what the people say. 90% is work, is hard work. 10% is luck and aspiration and things. Your knack of how your body is growing and stuff. But a lot of it, 90% of it is just hard work. If you don't work at it, you won't get it. Okay, so trading, you just need to keep on working at it. Even if you think you're good at it, you still have to work at it. But even if you're not that good at it, you can still learn and be reasonable at it. Okay. The other thing is, the next thing is about mental stability. Trading, boy, oh gosh, especially if you have a lot of money on the line. You feel the emotion rush up and down. It just mess around your head. And then, of course, we trade. We also have life. You have an argument with your children, or you problem just at work, or your family, or your wife, husband, and then you expect to trade as well on the same day. It's kind of difficult sometimes. So you must learn how you can have a stable mind to do your trading. For me, when things are up and down very badly, I either don't trade or I continue to trade and follow my process. I just go back to my process, say, am I doing it right? I keep everything quiet, go into a room, just do my thing for half an hour, 1 hour, especially when people are sleeping. There's no people yelling, shouting, or bringing problem to you. And you just follow your process. The reason why I stick with trend following, because I can always fall back on the trend following process. I understand the process, and I keep on doing it, even when things are difficult. Difficult not in trading, not just in trading, but also difficult in life in general. Okay, because I know if I follow the process, I can get there, and this is something that I like to do and want to do, and I just continue. So watch out. Your mental stability is important. If things really, really crappy, which I've done sometimes, is walk away. Just walk away. Stop all the trade, walk away for a little while. Go take a couple of days off, a week off. The market's always going to be there for you. You don't have to trade every day. That's another thing. It's a big fallacy. Everybody somehow think we have to in the market to make money every day. No. If you do that in a casino, you you're basically gone. You go to keep on playing the game in the casino. You just gotta, bet every hand, every port. You will be wiped out very soon. I promise you that. And this is the whole thing. Don't have to go in the market if the market is not in the right state for you, or your process state. Don't go in there, or your mind is not in the right place and you're very upset. Don't go in there until you're calm. You'll be able to follow the process. Go back in when you're ready. No need to rush, unless we get hit by a meteorite or have a nuclear holocaust or everybody killing each other. Well, then the market won't be there because there's nobody around. The system will be down, everything got blown up. But until then, the market's already going to be there. Somebody's going to still sell you whatever, Amazon or Apple, whatever, Tesla, share to you if you want to, or coffee beans, whatever. So only get there, be ready. Only when you're ready, then you go in the market. If you're not mentally stable because of other things happening in your life, stay away, keep calm, and follow your process until you can, calm yourself down, then go back in. Otherwise, don't. Okay? Yeah, another thing is leading to this is you need to feed your mind. A lot of people just trade. What about the mind? What about the mental development? And this is, you treat trading as a business. You need trading coach. We need some people who have done it before. You go there and ask them, say, wait, what do you do about taxes? What about health and safety? What about internet connections? What about buying the house or the place for you to do your business with? Well, how can you do that? A lot of this information is out there on the internet, but as well as in people's head. Go out and find out. Okay, but you need to keep working at it. Reading and thinking about it, and keep your mind in the right direction. Okay, so keep feeding your minds. I haven't been really watching news for the last 3-4 years, so to speak. Only just click on here and there on BBC website. That's about it. I don't watch news anymore. I spend the time to listen to audiobooks. That helps me. I'm big on audiobooks. I got all Michael Cover's book on audio. I love other books as well. Tony Robbins books in there as well. I just keep on listening to it. Okay, especially nowadays, a lot of us travel 1 hour and a half to go to work and come back from work. That's 2 or 3 hours per day. You can listen to some audiobooks. And you do that 5 days a week. Think about it. You can more or less, I think there's some research done already out there. You spend 1 hour traveling. That's 5 hours a week. 20 hours or so a month. Most of us do more than that. And you do that for 6 months or 9 months. That's the time you spend doing a university degree. Don't waste those time while you're driving. Don't just listen to music. Okay, fine, I can listen to some, but spend more of that portion of the time. Listen to some audiobooks that help you. The Michael Cover books I've mentioned before in my podcast, those are useful. The other books like Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, those kind of things, they are very good as well. There's also other books, Tony Robbins out there. Listen to them. There are a lot of other business books out there that help your mindset, and develop mindset. So use that. And the other thing is this. The last bit is health. Yeah, it's good in making loads of money, but if you don't have health to enjoy it, what the heck? What's the point? Yeah, you can get the money to buy the things you want. Let's say you got a Lamborghini in your driveway, but you can't drive it because you got diabetes and your legs got cut off. Okay, or you have heart condition and you really, kind of enjoyed all the fruits of the money that, can go far away places. You have to stay at home for medication. Need a doctor just in case something happens so you cannot get on the plane. So look after your body. If you have enough sleep, and let's say 8 hours sleep, and eat well, and train at least, half an hour minimum a day, just by running. Go running or power walk. It'll help you, keep your body alive, have enough sleep, eat properly, sleep properly. You will able to handle a lot of things in life as well as trading. And a lot of people don't talk about is stress. Stress in trading is in trading as well. It's not just in life. How are you going to handle yourself? Not just your mind, but also your body as well. then if these two are in sync, you're more likely to follow your process because you feel better. Okay, you have the energy to follow your process and do your work. So watch out, don't just think about money and forget about your health. Okay, it's no point making loads of money and you're not there to enjoy it. Okay, or you have to pay a lot of money for medical bills. You spend on medical bills instead of spending on your families, on yourself, go to lovely holidays and get the things that you want. Okay, so this basically is the 20 points that I've on for this podcast for about mindset and attitude. So today I talk about 10 items. Last week I talked about there are 10 items. This 20 is not the end. There's a lot more. You and I are different. We might have different things that make us click. The main thing here is continue to grow your mindset. Go and work. Go and find out what make you click and work on those things. And you have a problems, so long as it's trading related or anything you like, you need to work on, go work on it. Do it slowly. Work on it. Don't do it yourself. Reach out for help. And reach out to me, talk about trading, reach out to other people who can help you as well. And don't think of it, you have to do everything yourself, but mainly think of it as a business. Okay? Think long term. Think probabilities. Okay? Don't just think of the outcome, the money. Think of the process. Okay? The process. These things always stick to me. Okay? Everybody have gone to McDonald's one way or another. Remember who runs McDonald's? Teenagers. Do they have any business idea or how to run the business? No. But they have a business process behind them. They have good training. The training tells them how to cook an average hamburger that is available around the world. They're not the best hamburger, but it's average hamburger. And most things, the presentation, the food stuff and things look very, very similar. No matter if you're in Japan or in America or in Russia or in Hong Kong, Australia or Brazil, they all look and feel very similar. More or less the same to me, except, one or two different dishes, slightly different. But the processing is the same. And this is what you need to think of. Process. Okay? So I hope you found this episode helpful, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.